Yeah, all right. So let's start with this paradox. Social media was supposed to connect us, right? Make the world smaller, bring people closer together.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it has done that, but at what cost? There's mounting evidence now linking social media use to mental health challenges. Like, think about the Facebook whistleblower reports that revealed how Instagram negatively affects teen body image. Some of the data showed that teens feel worse about their lives, literally because of what they see on the platform.
Oh, yeah, that was wild. What was the stat, like percentage wise?
Something like 32% of teen girls reported feeling worse about their bodies because of Instagram. And what's worse, the platform knew about it, which honestly is, well, disturbing.
Disturbing's one word for it. But, you know, it's not surprising. These platforms are literally designed to keep us looking, swiping, comparing ourselves. It's like this endless loop of who's doing it better than me.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Social validation is baked into their DNA. Every like, comment, share, it's feeding into this psychological loop where people seek constant validation. If you don't get it, the anxiety or worse, depression creeps in. There's even evidence suggesting it amplifies feelings of loneliness instead of reducing them. It's a pretty vicious cycle.
And it doesn't just hit individuals. I was talking to this small business owner, used Instagram for years to build their brand. They got super successful, like orders pouring in out of nowhere. But then there was this fatigue, right? They couldn't.
Keep up.
Yeah, exactly. They couldn't keep up with the constant posting, the grind of chasing likes and engagement. Burned out completely. And that's the thing. They depended on the platform so much, it became a trap. Like, they couldn't leave because their audience was there, but staying was wrecking their mental health. It's tough.
Right, and that's the hidden cost, this dependency. Platforms give you the tools, the reach, but they also create this treadmill you can't step off of. The mental toll, whether you're a teenager or a small business owner, is enormous.
It's almost, I don't know, ironic, huh? It's like social media gives you just enough to keep you hooked, but the price you're paying, it's way more than you think.
And speaking of costs, there's another massive one we haven't touched yet: misinformation.
It's wild how these same platforms that hook people also act like megaphones for spreading falsehoods faster than anything else.
Absolutely. False narratives thrive in these ecosystems. Take recent elections or even public health crises. We've seen fake news and in conspiracy theories, they spread like wildfire.
Yeah, I mean, people share stuff without even reading it half the time. And it's not even just the people. The algorithms are a huge part of the problem, right?
Right? Algorithms don't distinguish between accuracy and sensationalism. They're designed to prioritize content that drives engagement. Unfortunately, that often means polarizing or misleading content bubbles to the top, where the more shocking or emotionally charged, the better it performs.
And that keeps you hooked. You click, you comment, and suddenly you're in this echo chamber of the same kind of amplified nonsense.
Exactly. And think about this. Why do platforms do this? Because engagement drives profits. Advertisers pay more when users stay glued to their screens. And the quickest way to achieve that, outrage and controversy.
Outrage is profitable, huh? That's kind of gross if you think about it. I mean, the engineers who design these systems, they know this stuff is divisive. But it's all growth first strategies, right?
It is. The focus on growth, on user numbers, time spent is baked into the design process. Engineers and designers are incentivized to keep you scrolling, clicking, sharing. Questions of accuracy or societal impact come second, if at all.
So what we get is this cycle, right? The platforms optimize for engagement, but what drives engagement? Drama and misinformation.
Feeds that drama perfectly.
While we're talking about algorithms and how they exploit engagement, there's an equally unsettling side to this. The whole data privacy angle. Like it's like the system isn't just feeding misinformation, it's tracking every click and leveraging it. Cambridge Analytica, for instance, perfect example of how that can go horribly wrong.
Absolutely. That case kind of exposed how personal data, everything from your likes to your private messages, can be harvested and weaponized to influence elections. And the thing is, that's not just history. It's still happening, just maybe more covertly now.
Right? It's not just about clicking accept all cookies anymore. It's about these intricate systems that track us from app to app, website to website. It's like we're being watched 24/7.
And it's all designed to extract as much data as possible. Infinite scrolling, for example, isn't just about, well, convenience. It's an engineered mechanic to maximize the time you spend on a platform. More scrolling, more data points, more opportunities to advertise to you.
And then there are those notifications. They're like bait. Oh, someone commented, better check right now. And before you know it, you're trapped in another half-hour dive into the feed.
But here's the kicker. None of this is accidental. These mechanics are meticulously designed. The algorithms, notifications, endless scroll features, they're all crafted to keep you engaged, sure, but also to gather more data on who you are, what you want, and how to, well, sell to you.
Selling and shaping you, honestly. That's the part that gets me. It's not just ads. It's how we behave, buy, vote, think, and the platforms just harvest it all.
Exactly. And protecting yourself feels like an uphill battle, but it's not impossible. For starters, you can use privacy tools, things like ad blockers or browsers that don't track your activity.
Yeah, and adjusting your privacy settings, limiting what apps can access, disabling those creepy targeted ads. It's small steps, but all of it adds up, right?
Definitely. And then there's the idea of taking a break altogether, a digital detox, where you step back and disconnect for a bit. It's not easy, especially when platforms are woven into how we work and interact socially, but it's worth trying.
I mean, it's kind of wild. It feels radical now to just, put your phone down? But yeah, reclaiming even a little control feels huge.
It does, because at the end of the day, these tools can be pivotal. They help us stay connected and informed, but they shouldn't in any way control us.
And when you think about it, these systems were supposed to bring us closer together. Social media, the tools, all of it. But now, with the mental health effects, the misinformation, and how deeply they're tracking us, I can't help but wonder, are we more in control, or are we being controlled?
Exactly, Ryan. And it's not just about the individual, it's the societal implications too. These platforms have reshaped how we communicate, how we consume information, even how we think. And the question becomes, how do we adapt?
Right. It's clear we can't undo the clock here. But what we can do is, be more intentional. Whether it's taking back control with tools like ad blockers or just stepping away more often. It's about making these platforms work for us, not the other way around.
And that's the key takeaway. These are powerful tools, but like any tool, they come with responsibility on both sides. For the users to educate themselves and for the creators to design with ethics in mind.
Totally. I mean, there's no denying the impact here, good and bad. And honestly, it's not just social media, it's the whole digital landscape, which kind of leads us into what's next.
Yeah, the smartphone revolution. It didn't just give us mobile internet, it fundamentally changed how we live, from how we work to how we interact with the world around us.
And we'll dive into that next time, but before we sign off,
if you're looking for a top-notch website design, SEO, or help with social media management, check out modularity.us. It's all about digital solutions done right.
Absolutely. Book a consultation with us at modularity.us. And with that, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll catch you next time as we explore the smartphone era. Take care.